Hey, loves, it's your girl, Nuts 2K. First of all, excuse my lash, y'all. It's aggravating me. You see that, like, right there? That glue. Never mind that. Um, but how you guys? Have you all been doing? Um, I just want to come and just update you guys on what's been going on in my life. Um, Nothing much. Well, I'm not saying nothing much, but nothing much exciting right now. There's been a lot of mishaps been going on in my life, and I'm just at a point where I'm just in a lot of deep meditation and finding myself. As you guys may know, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, um, what's been going on in my life these last couple of months. Um, I know I came back and told you guys that I was hospitalized in January. Um, and at that point, I started changing my lifestyle. Um, and I was working, well, no, I was going to school up until about, let's see, April. I was still going to school. In April 1st, I started a new job, which I was making a good amount of money. It was an okay job. Supported me, blah, blah, blah. I was happy that I was able to transition into Atlanta easily because I had money for rent up until, you know, when I had a job. Everything was just going great. Everything was just smooth sailing. Um, then at the end of May, I got sick driving home from work. I had like a mini heart attack or mini stroke, excuse me. Like everything just like it's about to shut up in my body. Um, and I felt like that was the day that God was calling me home. That's what I thought when I was driving. I told God, I said, God, this is it. You know, I'm sitting there just like this is me. I'm just like, and I could just remember just like slumping down like this, and then my conscience just kicked in like, wait a minute, girl, you can't, you know. I just started thinking about my family and my friends. I just I can't like, you know, not now, you know, but God have His will. Oh shoot, God have His way. So I'm stopped. I'm directing traffic, go around me, and all this time I'm sitting there just like, what's going on in my body? You know, like why am I gonna? I feel like I'm gonna die. Why do I feel like my life is meant to end? So I stop the car. I get out the car, um, and I stopped in the middle of traffic. I was getting off the exit coming home, and I'm just swerving. And I'm like, oh, I gotta stop the car. So that's when I stopped the car, and then I turn everybody go around me, blah blah blah. So I get out, and I'm just like, just like, just trying to catch my breath, trying to gasp for air. Um, and I lean on the top of the car, on the top of the hood of the car, and I'm just like, just like in shock, and I just start crying, and I mustered up enough courage to dial 911, like somebody get an ambulance here, something's wrong with me. Um, and I had like, you know, thank God they have angels. A man by the name of Dennis, he taught school by uh, this school that's not far from my apartment, and he stopped the car. He called 911 for me. He got my vitals, everything for me. So that was a good thing. He stayed there with me. He moved the car for me, everything. So then I went to the emergency room. Of course, they didn't find anything wrong with me. No, they didn't. Of course, the medical doctors don't find anything wrong with you when you have no insurance, right? So they didn't find anything wrong with me. All your tests are fine. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So then I I said, you know what? I'm just fed up with. I'm fed up with being sick. I need someone to give me answers. These MDs, these medical doctors, they're not giving me any type of, oh, this is aggravating, any type of solution. They're not telling me any answers. They're just sending me home, giving me $3,000 hospital bills for 3 or 4 hours, and that's it. Um, so I I I schedule an appointment to see a holistic doctor, and I think the exam was like one something. want something. So I went to her and I um I got a holistic assessment done, and she told me, you guys, she said she could they have something called oh gosh, let me see if I can pronounce this right. Iridiology, iridiology, which they can look through your eyes and they can look at your organs to see, if there's anything wrong with your organs, your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, all of that. Uh, and she said, wow, you got toxins, you got parasites, you have degeneration of the liver, the kidney, you have congestion in your heart, in your lungs, you have protein in your urine, which means you have a colon issue. Um, and I took a personal assessment. I don't know what this was, but they did a mark out of 75 or 65. But I know I had 43 out of 75 or 65. One of those points were out of balance in my body. My body was so imbalanced. It is still so imbalanced. As we speak, it's imbalanced. And she put me on natural supplements. So I'm taking 15 natural supplements a day. Um, and I just started back on them. I had slacked on them, and I'll explain it to you guys soon. But the week that week I was going to work. I started going back to work, and I went to work one day, and I felt like everything from here down just was just tightening up on me. Um, so I went to the emergency room again, and they sent me home and sent me a $3,000 hospital bill. Thank you. And they said nothing's wrong with me, but I have a condition called GERD, which food comes up through the esophagus and it doesn't go down. That's what they say. When I can't even breathe, like I'm sitting there, I can't breathe. I'm sitting there wheezing, talking to the doctors, and they send me home. Not even 30 minutes later. So, with that being said, I'm just like I'm just like, who do I turn to now? You know, I'm turning to God. I'm turning to holistic medicine. I'm turning to a natural approach to heal my body. Um, I'm turning to the truth, back to the nature, back to nature. Uh, oh, I lost my train of thought, but back to nature. Like God created stuff here that's going to heal our bodies that matches with our chemistry in our body, and that's what's going to heal us. So I just want to encourage anyone who has any type of sickness, any type of malfunctioning in their bodies to seek out natural solutions. Because a lot of medical doctors give up on us, especially people who don't have insurance. Stay away from processed foods because that's what really hurts us too. I know I grew up on processed foods, um, just snacks and sodas and just you name it. I grew up on it, and those things are what's killing us, and those are what contributed to the toxins and the parasites in my body. And I just want to really just encourage you. I'm so deeply involved in it. I'm so deeply, heavily moved by being natural as far as what I put in my body. Um, it's really really imperative because um, that's the part of your healing process is being healthy, eating and eating natural foods that God actually created on this earth for us to eat that's going to match and recognize with our actual structures of our cells in our bodies. Those what's going to the food that God provided for us is going to recognize our cells, our DNA, and they're going to link up and do the thing that they're supposed to do. Now, if you put some man-made food in your body, chemically processed food, it's not going to recognize. It's just going to be toxic. It's just going to be a waste in your body, and it's not going to be nutrition have any nutritional value to it. Um, so I just want to encourage you on that. But I have one more thing I want to say before I let this video go. Um, I know me, since I've been laid off work after they laid me off, I got sick the second time. I just want to say, um, I do a lot of Instagramming. I love Instagram. Instagram shows, I love it. I mean, I'm an addict. I'm not even gonna front. You just get to see people. You get to just get a vision of stuff, and it's not like a bad addiction to me because I can get off of it and do something else. But I'm drawn into the way people live their lives. And I see people on there who are grateful, that they're alive and happy. And I see people who are ungrateful, people who compare themselves to other people. Um, and I just want to say, stop comparing your lives because there are so many people who wish they had your life. Um, or so many people who wish they had an ounce of life left, or some type of life in them fighting. Um, and I just think it's so beautiful that people are falling in love. People are having families. People are exercising. People are running. People are doing things. They're graduating. They're having babies. They're retiring. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And I'm just grateful because sometimes I get discouraged. I'm just like I'm not doing any of those things because I'm physically ill. There's something physically wrong with me. The things I want to do, I can't do them. I just want to encourage you all just to be grateful. If you have the ability to be so free, ah, live in that moment. If you can exercise freely without your heart hurting or your body hurting or you scared of something, if you can fly on an airplane and you don't have to worry about your lungs hurting. If you can do those things, just do them and be so happy and grateful about them. You guys don't understand. I just want to encourage you guys just to get out and just live life and just have fun, live in the moment. um, yes, I'm gonna make another video because I don't want this video to be all about it. I will make another video tonight, or I might make it right after this, and just tell you guys just to be grateful, please. All right, baby. Bye bye.